It looks like that diplomatic standoff between the United States and China is finally coming to an end. At the center of it is the Chinese human rights dissident Chen Guangcheng. He escaped from house arrest 2 weeks ago, was rescued by U.S. diplomats, and then, with Secretary of State Clinton in Beijing for talks, he was returned to the Chinese. Chen is still in a hospital being treated for a foot injury that he suffered in his escape. David Martin picks up the story.
Just when it looked like the Chen case was about to cause a major rupture in U.S.-Chinese relations, Secretary of State Clinton wrapped up her tumultuous visit to Beijing by announcing a deal that seemed to meet his latest demands.
I'm pleased that today our ambassador has spoken with him again. Our embassy staff and our doctor had a chance to meet with him, and he confirms that he and his family now want to go to the United States so he can pursue his studies.
That after a day in which Chinese police had ringed the hospital where Chen was undergoing medical tests. When U.S. officials drove up to check on him, they were turned away. But the Chinese now say he can leave the country.
We are also encouraged by the official statement issued today by the Chinese government confirming that he can apply to travel abroad for this purpose.
It was a remarkable breakthrough considering what has happened since the U.S. mounted a middle-of-the-night covert operation to smuggle Chen into the American embassy, which Ambassador Gary Locke then bragged about.
And then we engineered almost a maneuver out of Mission Impossible to bring him in to the embassy.
After Chen left the embassy, he embarrassed both American and Chinese diplomats. First by repudiating the deal they had negotiated for him to remain in China, then by popping up as the star witness at a congressional hearing, testifying in his native Mandarin that he feared for his family's safety. Despite it all, China's leaders apparently decided not to let one man derail relations with the U.S. Besides, as Chen's friend, New York University professor Jerome Cohen points out, coming to this country will probably cost Chen his hopes of changing China.
He knows that Chinese who come to the United States, however dynamic and able they are, have a very poor track record in interesting people in the United States and what's happening in China.
This afternoon, Scott, New York University announced Chen has a standing invitation to become a visiting scholar at their School of Law.
David, thank you.